The story begins with Ben Grimm, the ever-lovable thing, enjoying a relaxing bubble bath in the Baxter Building. He's humming to himself, completely at ease. But suddenly, Spider-Man shows up and knocks on the bathroom door, startling Ben so much that he nearly jumps out of the tub. He yells, "What in the name of Broadway Joe Namath do you think you're doing? Scaring the daylights out of me like that?" Spider-Man, hanging upside down, replies casually, "Well, aside from finding a way and that doesn't involve getting zapped by lasers, I'm getting answers to questions I never really wanted to ask." He glances at Ben's slipping towel and adds, your towel's slipping." Ben quickly pulls the towel tighter around his waist, still glaring at Spider-Man. "Seriously," Spider-Man continues, "I got a message saying the Fantastic Four needed my help. Urgently." Ben, still looking annoyed, asks, "Yeah? What kind of message?" "A text," Spidey replies. Ben throws his massive hands up and grumbles, "Look at my fingers. Do I look like I text?" Wrapping a towel around his neck, Ben storms out of the bathroom, with Spider-Man following behind him. "It had to come from here," Spider-Man insists. "I know Reed's made sure the Baxter Building systems are impossible to clone or fake." Ben shrugs. "Sure, our stuff's secure, but I'm guessing you got your phone free with a Barry Manilow ringtone." "Neil Diamond," Spider-Man corrects with a smirk. Ben rolls his eyes. "Someone's messing with you, 'cause it's a rare, quiet night around here. But come on, let's ask." They first go to Sue Storm's room where she's playing with her kids, Franklin and Valeria. "Text? No, I've been here with the kids," she replies. Franklin waves from above. "Hey, Spidey! Wanna try the invisible monkey bars?" Spider-Man looks tempted but says, "I do. But I gotta check with everyone else first." Next, they head to Reed's lab. Surrounded by strange machines, Reed barely looks up. "I rarely text," he says. "I'm working on a new communication system that can transmit thoughts directly. It works by—" Ben interrupts, grabbing Spidey's arm. "Let's go, he'll yap all day." Finally, they reach Johnny Storm's room, where the Human Torch is getting a manicure. Johnny, looking up lazily, says, "Yeah, right, like I'd spend my Friday night texting you. I got 2 club openings and a premiere. Now scram, your nerd energy's killing my vibe." Spider-Man sighs. "Well, nuts. And here I canceled my Friday night plans for this." Ben smirks. "You didn't have plans." Spidey mutters, "Yet." Then he notices a poker table nearby. "Although, now that I'm here, I kinda lost my shirt last poker night. With my mask, you'd think I could bluff better. Any tips?" Ben's mood lightens. "Unless you got plans." They share a look and sit down at the table. "What the heck?" Ben shrugs. "I can postpone my night out for a buddy. Now let me explain why a mask don't help if you tap your feet every time you got a decent hand." But just as he starts explaining, a deep, menacing voice interrupts. "Ah, Spider-Man, you answered my call." Everyone freezes as Dr. Doom steps into the room. Reed and Sue rush in, alarmed. "The kids?" Reed asks urgently. "Safe in the panic room," Sue replies, relieved. Ben, his fists clenched, steps forward. "You got nerve coming here, Doom. How'd you get past our security?" Doom sneers. "Feh, as if your security could stop me." Reed's expression hardens. "All right, Victor, if you want to fight," but Doom cuts him off. "Victor?" He slowly removes his mask. "Oh, Richards, really?" As his face is revealed, it's not Doom at all. It's Kristoff Vernard. Could Victor know your headquarters so well because he once lived here? Reed's eyes go wide. "Kristoff?" Spider-Man, clueless, asks, "Who?" Reed quickly explains. Kristoff Vernard, an orphan Dr. Doom programmed with his memories to take his place if he died. He lived here for a while. Sue adds, "We haven't seen you since the Onslaught incident. Where have you been?" Kristoff's eyes narrow. "When it seemed you four and Doom were gone, your father and I tried to take control of Latveria, but there were problems. When it got hard, your father ran off." He glares at Reed. His specialty. Taking a breath, Kristoff straightens. "I could have taken over alone, but then I realized Doom wasn't really dead. I knew he'd come back, and so would you. A cold smile crosses his face. So I started to plan, to make sure Doom would be gone forever. I needed to be ready, and that's when I built a time machine. Not as good as Doom's, but good enough for a few trips back. Kristoff smirks and continues. Just enough trips to make sure everything goes exactly as I've planned.